Okay, fifth grade, number 7. We have 8 2/5. Take away 3 2/3 plus 2 3/5. The parentheses are there, so what does that mean we need to do? That needs to be taken care of first. Good, so line up 3 2/3 plus 2 3/5. Okay, can we add the 2/3 and the 3/5? Not to start, no. So we need the LCD of 3 and 5 we just had a minute ago. So we need to change both of the fractions to what? Good, 15ths. Okay, 3 times what gives us 15? That's 5. 2 times 5 gives us what? 10. Very similar from the problem before. 5 times what gives us 15? 3. And 3 times 3 gives us what? 9. Good. So now we can go ahead and add those fractions. 10 plus 9 gives us 19 15ths, and 3 plus 2 gives us 5. Now before we move on, what do we know about 19 15ths? What is that? That is a what? An improper fraction. So we're going to go ahead and change that to a new mixed number. So we're going to divide 19 divided by 15. 15 goes into 19 once. Okay, and then we subtract. So our new mixed number is 1 4/15, and then I have to remember to add my original whole number. So my new number here is 6 4/15. 6 4/15. Now that's what we get when we add these two mixed numbers together. Are we done? No, almost. Now what do we need to do? We need to use 8 2/5 and subtract this number. So you're going to want to put 8 2/5 on the top, and we're going to subtract 6 4/15. Now again, if you forget that and you just wanted to put your final answer here, hopefully when you come and if you would have wrote 8, take away 8 2/5, you have to remember right away. I know we start with subtracting the fractions, but if you see from the start that this is smaller than this, then you know you've made a what? A mistake. So then that doesn't take place. Okay, this says to put this number first, and you're going to subtract the number from the parentheses. Okay, now we can do our last problem. So now we have 8 2/5, take away 6 4/15. Can we subtract the fractions the way they are? No, we need a what? An LCD. What's the LCD of 5 and 15? Good, we're going to use 15. So we need to change this to 15ths. 5 times what gives us 15? 3, we just did that. 2 times 3 gives us what? 6. Perfect. Take away 6 4/15. This one stays the same because the denominator is already 15. Okay, now we can subtract. 6 take away 4. Can we do that? Yes, so we don't need to borrow. So 6 take away 4 gives us 2 over 15. And 8 take away 6 gives us 2 for 2 2/15. Can we simplify 2/15 down any farther? Nope, so now we are officially finished. All right, good job, 5th grade. Put down any questions you have. Just remember, you will have to spend some time on these. It does take a minute, but it is the same steps we've been working on together. Okay, let's go back to our textbook to finish up the Do You Understand part number 8. It says, think about the structure. It says, in the example above, the one that we are using the fabric with, why do you add before you subtract to solve the problem? Okay, in that first problem, you have to go back and look. Why would we add first? Okay, we needed to add first because you needed to know the total amount of the green fabric and the yellow fabric before then you can actually subtract the problem. Okay, so go ahead and get number 8 copied down here. You need to find the total amount of fabric first before you can subtract to solve the problem. You can go ahead and get that copied into your notes. Okay, and then the last one here, construct arguments. It says, in the example above, does Clarice have enough fabric left over to make 2 cushions that each use 2 1/3 yards of fabric? And then it says, explain. All right, well, if we're going to make 2 new cushions, each needing 2 1/3 yards of fabric, what do I need to do first to see if I have enough material? Okay, good. You need to take and add 2 1/3 together, and I put this underneath here. 2 1/3 plus 2 1/3 is going to give me 4 2/3. And we need to compare that to our leftover fabric. So if you go back to your first example, we had only 3 11/12 yards left. So when we compare 4 2/3 to 3 11/12, 4 is more. So do I have enough fabric to make those cushions? No, because I needed 4 and 2/3, and all I have left is 3 and 11/12. So that's what I typed up here for you, and you can copy in your notes. I said, no, I found the amount of fabric needed for 2 cushions, and then compared the amount to the fabric left over. So our answer is no, and this is why. Because when you put those two together, this is more than the fabric we had. All right, 5th grade, we are done for today. Okay, please write down any questions that you have. And I just want you to complete 4 problems total from page 264, number 10 and 11, and 20 and 21 in your spiral.
And be neat.
Okay, Ms. Bennett said be careful on keeping track of your steps and write clearly. All right, see you in class.
Okay.